As many of you already are aware, the general goal of the ESREA Research Network for Adult Educators is to provide input on how to improve the conditions required for the personal and professional development of adult educators, thereby increasing the attractiveness of their profession and thus strengthening the concept of quality in adult education in Europe. This can be accomplished by requiring some insight into key issues and challenges confronting adult educators and related staff, as well as highlighting critical areas of action, current trends, best practices, and relevant policies. However, most of you may be unaware of how this network came to be. ESREA, the European Society for Research in the Education of Adults, has established its name and reputation by providing a European-wide forum for all researchers engaged in adult education and adult learning through network meetings, seminars and conferences, a triennial research conference, and publications since 1991. This would not have been possible without the support of its members, and especially without the existence of the ESREA thematic research networks, which encourage collaboration among active researchers in the field in a variety of ways, most notably by promoting an interdisciplinary dialogue on a wide range of interesting social science topics.
Hello, my name is Susanne Latke. I'm working as Research Associate at the German Institute for Adult Education in Bonn, and I am one of the 4 current co-conveners of the ReNAdET network. ReNAdET is all about teachers and trainers in adult education, and thus about one of the most important key aspects in adult education at all. Most people would probably spontaneously agree that teachers have a key role to play in ensuring the quality of learning opportunities, facilitating successful learning processes, and effectively supporting learners in their development. But despite this great importance, there was, and to some extent still is, little secure knowledge available about teachers and trainers in adult education, about their career pathways, their professional identities, their professional tasks, the competencies and skills they would need, and the ways how they would develop and acquire these competencies and skills. Why is that so? Well, one of the reasons is certainly that this group is so difficult to grasp. The field of adult education is so complex and heterogeneous, with so many different types of providers or learning settings. And the people working in this field as teachers or trainers are as diverse as the providers. Most of them work part-time on a fee basis or on a voluntary basis. Only a small number work full-time or have a permanent employment contract. There is no standard pathway into the profession. Entry is scarcely regulated, and if so, mostly in the formal parts of adult education only. Many adult educators came to their job as career changers. For many, teaching adults is only a sideline activity that they do alongside their main job. So many adult educators have also not undergone special training to prepare them for the task of teaching adults, although many of them are actually highly qualified, holding, for example, a university degree in their field of expertise. Teaching adults is a challenging activity, but it can also be highly satisfying and fulfilling. The ReNAdET network, by conducting research and promoting international exchange, aims to shed light on and increase our understanding of adult educators and their work in Europe. And by doing so, it also aims to contribute to improving the conditions under which adult educators work, to increasing their social recognition, and to enhancing the opportunities for their personal and professional development.
Hello everyone, my name is Larissa Yogi. I'm also convener of this network, and I would like to share with you some thoughts about our meetings and conferences. As you know, that network was founded in 2008, and we met as network every second year. The annual conferences have been organized from 2009, 1 year after we organized our network. And in total, we have organized 6 conferences, and currently the 7th conference currently going under preparation. Our conferences were focused on different issues related to adult educators and their professionalism. Our conferences take place usually and normally at the beginning of autumn in October, and our participants come from all over the world. Our aim as convener of this network to give open space and possibility for dialogue for everyone who will come and participate in our conferences.
When it comes to professional development, communities of practice play a special role. But in order to emphasize what is special about this research network, I prefer the old concept of the invisible college, the small community of interactive scholars. This invisible college becomes visible at our conferences. It helps us to think outside the box of one's own national cultures and career paths. This integration into larger communities also supports us as individual researchers and relieves us. Every meeting was a wonderful experience for me.
My name is Maria Gravani, and I'm one of the 4 current co-conveners of the ESREA-ReNAdET network. I've entered the network as a member of a new academic in 2008 when it was founded. I'd like to focus on the contribution of the network to the support of new and early researchers, drawing on my personal experience. The ESREA-ReNAdET network offers an international critical forum for early career academics and PhD students to work with highly experienced researchers, to debate and exchange ideas, explore methodological issues, and discuss research projects on the new challenges that adult educators, learners, and citizens are facing in a rapidly changing European context. This is implemented via a wide range of actions and activities initiated by the ESREA-ReNAdET network, such as the dedicated spaces at conferences for new researchers, where they can present their work and get feedback. Also the adoption of the learning culture cafes at conferences, an excellent way to share best practices, encourage new researchers, and giving them the space to meet and share ideas and experiences. The organized workshops, the involvement of new researchers in joint publications. So far, the network has published 3 edited volumes in reputable publishing houses with the participation of early career researchers, and it's preparing currently 1 more edited volume. Also, it has published conference proceedings out of almost every conference in which new researchers are participating. The support of new researchers is also implemented through a limited number of bursaries from ESREA's main budget, available to support PhD students to participate in conferences, summer or winter school, organized by ESREA and others. Last but not least, new researchers are supported through the establishment of a support system and provision of career advice and guidance offered to them from experienced researchers in the network. To sum up, those activities are all intended to support early career researchers and PhD students in the network in building relationships both with peers and with more experienced scholars, and building, of course, communities of practice and research. Thank you.